Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU for Relentless Push East continued. Well, as you can see, we're in a slightly different spot to last time, but I was having a bit of a look between videos and I saw that we're running out of favours with Barden as we have gone ahead and told them we're not joining in on aggressive wars. So we're going to go ahead and change that today because I have some future plans to call them into a war so we don't have to break our alliance with them in the future. So either way, we're going to go ahead and change that. That should give us a huge amount of favour growth now, so that should be all said and done for. Now, we did peace out with Spain in the last one, so we do have a whole heap of things to worry about in the new world. Primarily, a whole bunch of overextension and whatever else. So, since I don't really feel like having to deal with too much, let's have a bit of a look and see if we can start coring some of this up. Now, obviously, we have a whole heap of rebels to deal with, as their armies did turn into rebels as the end of the last war. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly pick up a few of these. We're going to start coring. We need 5 of them, so that's what we're going to do. We'll also start coring down over here, just so we do not have to worry about any land that may get handed off to Russian Peru or Brazil. Alright, so that was, what was that? 1, 2, 3, this should be 4. And this will make 5? Yeah, I think that's good enough. So that should take, well, as long as that takes. And then that'll give us an extra colonial nation. We won't have to worry about the overextension. But unfortunately, we have plenty of enemies. So we're going to quickly chase down these troops. And then we'll start getting to work at dealing with all of these rebels. Now, the good news is we have friends nearby, so we should be able to deal with them relatively quickly. But it is still an issue to be concerned about. Alright, so let's go ahead and have a bit of a look. It looks like a humiliate rival against Great Britain and Tuscany. Oh, that's right, because we picked up some rivals. Whoops, that wasn't the plan. Let's just double check. Hang on a second. Wait a second. I wanted to quickly check out things for our nation. Whereabouts were we? Alright, so rivals. How many do we have? Yeah, so I've got... Okay, never mind. That was just because we picked them up at the end of the last episode. Yep, all good. Sorry about that. Just took a... yeah, a bit too long of a break between recordings, I guess. But either way, we'll deal with all of these guys. It does look like they're joining up. This will take us a little bit of time. But that should be fine. We should definitely be sorted before August 57. So we could declare our war when we so desire. Alright, embraced things, that's fine. We'll go ahead and do that. We can upgrade some trade ports. And I suppose we may as well. Any trade port is worth upgrading. Hang on a second. Yeah, make sure that we get all of these. Again, all of this should help us with the our merchants and all of that. Our manpower is also recovering fairly nicely. Oh, stability drop. Oh dear. Okay, so... What? Oh, that's right. That was our event. Never mind. Let's not panic. For a second then I thought we lost some people, but I don't think so. Alright, so as you can see, Russian Brazil has grown a bit. Same with Russian Peru. La Plata, I believe these are correct. And Brazil has a claim, but again, that's not a huge issue. Yeah, let's just double check our colonial... Oh, states and territories? Oh, never mind. That'll do. Yeah, La Plata is good enough. Brazil seems pretty good with all of that. Yeah, alright then. Well, never mind. We should be fine. I'm not 100% sure if that's the correct colonial region. Oh, no, it is. Huh. Okay, well, you know what? The more you know. That'll pan out. That's all that matters. We'll leave that be. Alright, so, rebels. Yes, we're going to have a few of those. They'll be crossing provinces, sieging things down, but that's okay. We need to find... Yeah, we need to find the majority of them and put them down nice and swiftly. It does seem that we have... Oh, maybe our friends have already helped out a bit. Well, either way. Oh, there it is. 30,000. There it is. Okay, never mind. It is what we're after. We'll go ahead and deal with them, and then they'll march through there. So let's go ahead and focus on that. Again, we have 6 movement with this guy, so that should be fairly good. Austria is now a great power. Oh, royal marriages? Sure, we'll go ahead and accept those. And you know what? I think we tell Tuscany no. We don't really like those guys, but you know what? Hungary, we'll go ahead and let them do it. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so let's just quickly focus on handling these main groups of troops. And then I think what we'll do is we'll break down our army so we can do a little bit better of the... yeah, do a little bit of a better job covering all of this land and suppressing the smaller stacks of rebels. We don't need as many, so again, just focusing that we get that done and make our life easier. Sure, separatism, it's a big bad thing, but that's okay, we're fine. Go ahead and deal with these troops as well. 20th, okay, let's go ahead and consolidate. Again, not that it's really that necessary. We should be more than well enough set. And then... Alright, that should be all of their troops gone. Okay, so nothing's made it down to where we're trying to core. Everything else is almost a single stack. Yeah, 7 is the maximum, so we're going to go ahead and split this into... yeah, maybe quarter of a stack of what we currently have. Yeah, I think that seems reasonable enough. And then we'll tell... Actually, can we select... bother. I was about to say, can we select everybody and have them go ahead and autonomously suppress rebels? The answer is apparently a big no, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and help out our subject as best as possible with the rebel suppression, just so they get some extra friendly modifiers. We'll handle all of those. Alright, well I guess that's enough for one. The second guys, we can go ahead and cover all of this. Yeah, make sure that all of our cores remain untouched. And then... Oh, bother, that's really quite annoying. Does that count? Yes, it does. Okay, so we've already got all of this. Yeah, some of these lines are a little bit fuzzy, but it seems to be working, so we'll leave that be. Alright, so we'll close you, and then the other one, we just have to do something fairly similar. Again, just making sure that everything stays nice and controlled. And hopefully, yeah, we will not have too much separatism for them to deal with. And then, of course, the final one. We'll just go ahead and cover a little bit more of this land. Just make sure that between taking out the rebels and resieging all of the land, we will be in a good enough position. Yeah, that should be rather nice. Alright, and in fact, you know what? Let's also go ahead and make our way up Portuguese Brazil, just to make sure that they do have enough suppression for everything that they'll be going through. Alright, so I think that's good enough. Oops, of course we deselected a little bit, but that seems fine. Let's go ahead and close that. That'll be all well and good. That should be all 4 of them moving off to deal with their subsequent issues. Yeah, suppressing rebels. Yep, they're not avoiding anyone in particular, so that's all good. Alright, so that should mean we can leave that be for now. Everything else as far as our cores are concerned, they're all over here. Yeah, we did hand off a little bit of our overextension to our colonial holdings. Oh, we do have this. Russian Costa Rica. Let's go ahead and... Unrest is pretty high. Revolution's already there. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, they're definitely going to have rebels. We're going to need to send someone there at some point, but yeah, that'll be a future problem. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough for... Yeah, not enough for a colonial nation. So whether we call that up quickly or not, it's not going to make a huge difference. But we'll deal with what we can. Again, at least if it's the right religion, that should fix up some potential problem. Right, so that's all of these upgraded. Anywhere else that's really worth noting? doesn't seem so. Alright, so let's just leave all of these for now. Oh, that's right. We also have a whole heap of our navy as well. Yeah, okay, so let's just double check. You guys are heading up over here to fight Khorasan when we go to war with Dakhan, as they are allied. That should be nice and easy. These guys obviously have a... well, we've built up a bit of a navy, so let's go ahead and select all of them. We'll leave the light ships and everybody else. Yeah, we're building up a very good galley fleet for when we do go to war with Great Britain. Make sure that we can siege them down. Everyone here seems fairly happy with their situation. We'll go ahead and we'll merge them into one. And then up over here, yeah, we still have a couple of navies as well. So we'll select these guys. We'll drop off the light ships. The heavies we will keep. All of you. Galleys. Yeah, it looks all good. Let's bring you up over here. Let's just select all of you and make you a singular fleet. That should be fine. And then I think the only thing we'll need when we do go to war with them is a transport navy, so we can get some troops there, because they will be a bit of an issue. But as long as we have that naval superiority, that is all that matters. Alright, so let's see. From that, let's just quickly check in on our subjects. How are they feeling? Oh, actually, you know what? We have loyalists. Let's go ahead and... less liberty, desire for money. You know what? That's not too necessary. Actually, you know what we should try and do? Can we? Yeah, we can sort by subject type. Okay, this makes our life a whole stack easier looking at everything else. What have we got? We have Caradel. Do we have... oh, we have not enforced a religion. What's the likelihood they'll be upset? Not terribly upset. You know, let's go ahead and enforce their religion. That'll be fine. If they're upset by a bit, we can just go ahead and then... what do we do? Oh, whoops. I was thinking that they were like the... whoopsie daisies. I was about to say we should hand them some things. But it looks like that's easier said than done. Let's go ahead and... placate them. It's only a little bit of prestige. Yeah, let's just go ahead and placate them for now. And hopefully, yeah, we get that under control. Let those timers tick back down. Let's also go ahead and... can we send improve relation? Oh, we can royal marry as well. Yeah, you know what? That'll help us out. Let's go ahead and royal marry them too. That should be fine. That'll boost up our numbers with them, so that should be fairly good. Let's see. Anything else we really want to be focusing on? Could go ahead and improve some of our trade companies. We could go ahead and build some more buildings. Stock exchanges wouldn't be the worst, but again, some of these aren't going to be for us. What about counting houses? You know what? I suppose that's relatively cheap and a decent return. Yeah, and then anything else? Any really good manufactories? Not particularly. Although maybe we need some town halls. That's not the worst idea. 11 extra gov cap could be very nice. Yeah, in fact, we're going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, just to make sure that our numbers stay nice and low. We don't want to max out. Otherwise, that could cause us some issues in the future. Alright, La Plata and Separatists and all that, we'll leave that be. Oh, Monument in Dhaka. Right, I forgot that we had finished that. Well, you know what? I think we'll just let that go for now. That'll bring our prestige back up to 100. And then, yeah, if we can get this to go up just a little bit, any little bit of extra power is always ideal. So we will let that be. Let's just double check that is... yeah, that gives us an extra merchant. Trade steering, ship trade power and all of that. So that'll be very, very nice. Definitely keep our money flowing. In fact, let's just double check. We do have the hegemony. Do we have all of the things that we need for the most amount of money. Let's just double check our ledger. Great Britain, yeah, they're not making as much as us. Good. We're not in any, we're not going to lose this. Alright, unassigned merchant. Let's go ahead and send them around. Now, first things we should be checking is to see if we can get a bonus merchant. East India Company, Anatolia, or the Levant. Okay. So the Levant seems up there. Transoxiana, no. Nippon, also no. Okay, so let's go to the Levant. We're working in this area then. What have we got? We've got trade. All of this stuff helping us out. Let's go to Hormuz, because that way we should be able to continue to multiply our trade power going around. Yeah, at the moment we are sending trade this way, so even though it is always getting funneled through, increasing our share here is probably worthwhile. Yeah, so let's go ahead and transfer trade power. Again, I hope it multiplies further downstream. Yeah, I think that's not a bad plan. Alright, so we'll leave all of them. That should be fine. I do wonder though, have we got the... Oh, Suez Canal. Yeah, here it is. 20,000 ducats. Well, if we could come up with that kind of money, which technically I think we could, that could be worthwhile. Yeah, that could be nice. What's this give us? Extra merchants, potentially. Let's see. Local trade power, global trade power. Yeah, that is rather nice. Yeah, I think that could be worth it. But again, we still need to do a few things first. Like, I'm pretty sure we have an institution to take, which is... that's also a good 20,000 ducats right now. Alright, well, we'll just let all of that be. It is what it is. Rebels are being suppressed. That is ideal. Conversions are working. Spy network, we don't need that against Spain anymore, so we'll recall you. And then, who else can we improve relations with? Well, we've lost our votes. It looks like Mecklenburg is in it to win it. Although Brandenburg's also not looking too poorly. Yeah, this is, it's not looking good for Austria, but I definitely don't want, I suppose Brandenburg's not the end of the world. Yeah, okay, well, what can we do? Not a member of the HRE, heretics, all of that stuff, yeah. Look, at some point, I don't know. If we can't win this by, say, 1800, maybe we just go ahead and dismantle it just for the sake of dismantling it. Extra growth of industrialization, that sounds good. We will take whatever we can get. We'll leave all of you. Let's see, anything else? I think for now we should be okay. It looks like our troops are making our way up here, so they'll definitely be there in time. Still have 1 year before we attack Deccan. Royal marriage from Mecklenburg. Sure, we'll go ahead and we will focus on that. Oh, and we have a war between Brandenburg. Okay. So Austria is an enemy, Great Britain's an enemy. Brandenburg's in here. Yeah, look, they're not really particularly strong. And they've kind of picked a bit of a side that I really don't want to go ahead and fight. No. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and ignore this. Yeah, no point in intervening. I don't think we gain much, but we would be losing some friends and things. So, yeah, that'll just have to be what it is. Alright, let's leave all of you there. That should be fine. Alright, we do also need, before I forget, to take our general from over here. Whereabouts are you, buddy? Yeah, okay, we need you to resiege that land. And that way we can bring you back over to India for our future war. I don't think having any... having any generals over here is particularly necessary. Yeah, that's just, yeah, not needed. Alright, so we'll send you... Whereabouts will we send you? You've got good movement already. Can we pop you in over here? Actually, you know what? Taking a little bit of attrition here. Let's go ahead and send you there instead. See if we can save the attrition. Yeah, there we go. So that'll save our manpower a little bit. Not that we are super endangered by any stretch, but it's still good to have. So have all of you in position. We're at November. Let's bring... You know what? Let's give you a leader. Yeah, let's roll a new general. I suppose that will suffice as long as you have one. That's the main thing. And then... Oh, we can't afford in tech. Oh, in fact, you know what? Maybe we try and pick up military tech early. How much would this cost us? This would wait till... I'm not sure, but you know what? I think maybe we do try and embrace the institution as fast as possible. Yeah, and pick that up maybe even before the war. That would be ideal. Let's see. Is there anything else we really need to worry about? Well, I think... we have a little bit of unrest. We're not doing any rebel suppression right now. You know what? Let's just send you over... Let's send you over here. Yeah, we'll make sure we can quickly clear out this area. Then we can zip up over here and progressively deal with them. We'll start working on Khorasan so we can piece them out nice and quickly. And then we'll make our way through to the remainder of Deccan. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to do it. Alright, so what have we got here? We have University of Ustyung. I have no idea. Let's see. At 25 admin power, 3 innovativeness, 8,000 ducats. Stability, you know what? Free stab. Kind of hard to say no towards. Yeah, that'll be perfectly fine. Alright. Oh, and are we spying? Yes, we are. We've almost got a good amount of spy network against Deccan. We should also start spying on Khorasan, since we will have to fight them. So let's just get that up and running. And then, who else would we have to fight? Ayutthaya. Oh, you, all the way over here. Okay, well... You know, I'm coming to think that maybe we just quickly go ahead and we piece out these guys, take a whole bunch of money and stuff, then we swing back through for Deccan. They do have 200,000. Oh, so maybe they do have some decent money. Hang on, let's just see. Where do they have... They're making decent money, Khorasan is. What about Deccan? They're making slightly more. Okay, so they'll definitely be able to merc up. That does concern me a bit. Ayutthaya, hang on, were you even on the list? Let's go by country. They're making 139. Yeah, that could probably cause us some hassle if they merc up. Or even just build more of an army. You know what? I'm thinking what we're going to do is... Yeah, these guys are our overall goal, but I think we go ahead and we prepare to deal with these guys instead. Yeah, let's march up over here. We're going to go ahead and deal with them as best as possible. I think we'll keep you down over here. I'm pretty sure I saw a small 12 stack. If we can siege them down or fight a couple of their smaller stacks and get a little bit of extra war score, that would be ideal. Yeah, they've got 50,000. If we could chase them, that seems like a good plan. Yeah, we have our forts. We should be able to defend ourselves. Alright, so what have we got here? Minor Lords. We can go for Sudebnik or Streltsy. Streltsy is always a good call. Sudebnik is autonomy. Yeah, let's go for Streltsy. That will mean we can get back some extra manpower, get the extra bonuses and all. That should be good. Alright, Michael has been forgotten. Oh dear, St. Michael, let's bring you back again. Actually, hang on a second. Institution embracement cost. I do love the discipline and the manpower recovery, but it's not like we're short here. You know what? For basic patriarch authority, let's go ahead and pick up the institution spread and embracement cost. Yeah, that way we can at least get that up and running a little bit quicker. I think that'll be the best call in the long run. Yeah, I think that's definitely the way to go. Alright, so that should be fine. Let's see, we're in January. All of you are still marching across. France, sure, we'll give you access just because I just can't be bothered dealing with you. What else have we got here? Yeah, we're almost dealt with Khorasan. They've got a couple of rebels, which is good to see. Yeah, they're not focusing on anyone in particular, but I think what we'll do is when we fight these guys, I believe Baluchistan has a nice little improvement for us. An extra merchant, caravan power, all of that would be rather good. And then I think... oh, wait, there it is. We have, yeah, Center of Trade upgrade cost, reduced trade penalty on non-main trade nodes, and placed merchant power modifier, all of which would be very good. So we want to make our way to cut through here. We want to pick up this, and then we might even have a look at some of their trade nodes as well, and see if we can get that Transoxiana trade region up and running for us. So yeah, there's a fair bit we can gain from this war, and again, by the time we're done with Dekhan, I'm sure we'll have to peace out other people first, so we may as well focus on all of that. Coring, let's just quickly double check. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on a second. Ah, right, yep, that's all good. Oh yeah, we should also call you up. Yeah, the unrest is pretty substantial, but not as bad once it's orthodox. In fact, you know what? Maybe we even... oh, 10 unrest? It's still not going to be enough, I don't think. Yeah. It's going to be something for us to deal with at some point soon, but either way, it is what it is. Brandenburg, what are you guys doing over here? Oh, you have this land over there? I did not see that. Huh. Okay, well, we might have to deal with them. Who are about these guys? Oh, Friesland. Austria would join them. That's not handy. Alright, well, you know what? It's future problems for us to deal with. Let's just quickly double check, though. Russian La Plata is fairly well handled. Yeah, 15,000 stacks seems good enough to handle everything we've got. It looks like Russian, Peru, and Brazil are doing a good job of taking care of their issues. Yeah, we've definitely handled this much, much better this second time round. Alright, so we're in March. Not too much longer. Our final army should be arriving in Khorasan very, very soon. In fact, yeah, know what? I want to take their armies and stomp them into the ground. So, what to do? We've got a decent half stack here. We've got some other... miscellaneous number, but it doesn't really work out too well. Is there another 34 stack somewhere? I'm not really sure where they would be. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Alright, and let's also go ahead and get all of these navies together, just so they don't blow up our UI any further than necessary. Yeah, we'll get them to all make their way across. That should be fine. Yeah, again, Khorasan, they're the main thing that we want to deal with. 110,000. There's a good half of their army. Let's send you up over here. You know what? Maybe we just make you a big stack. Yeah, you know what? Stuff it. Let's go ahead and make that our new army. You can do whatever you want to do. You can march up over here. And then you, my friend, we'll swing around the other direction. Yeah, so we can catch out the rest of their army. So once we crush these guys, we can then quickly swing through. They're not going to be able to get their situation sorted. They have no manpower. They might get mercs, but it won't be enough. Favors for dockets from them. Oh, that's too much money. I know it hurts our opinion with them, but that's just far more than I am willing to separate from at the moment. It's just, it would be bad planning to do such things. Alright, we could sell titles. Could we do anything else? No, I've already maxed out our land, so that's all good. Anything else we can tweak here just to avoid any inflation? Yeah, you know what, mate? We can probably disable promote investments. That should still give us a decent amount of control. And then... that might need to stay. Whereabouts are you? You're almost there. Dakan. Yeah, I think we'll still keep that for now while we fight them, and then we'll move on from there. The others... Let's just see. Yeah, Manchuria. I think we can disable that one too. And that should be good. That'll at least help keep our inflation down slightly. Prevent it from snowballing out of control, but I think that should be fairly good. Yeah, I think that should be quite good. Alright. So, looks like they are moving their troops back down this way. A little unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and march on down here. You guys will quickly swing over there just to make sure that we can pincer them if at all possible. But yeah, they're definitely... I feel like they definitely know that we're planning some not so nice things for them in the future. Alright, so we're in July. It's almost August. Let's go ahead and use up our spy network. Dakan, we're going to go ahead and take a couple more provinces in claims. Again, just make it slightly cheaper. What have we got? We need 41 development. I think that's the most. Golconda and Warrangal. Alright, let's just double check that they're around here. Yep, here we go, Warrangal. Let's go ahead and take the 41. That is the best offer. Alright, so with our claims, we should have... Yeah, we should have all of this. That'll core up a little bit faster than the rest, which will be nice. Good amounts of development, make it a little bit cheaper and easier. I think that's a pretty solid plan. Yeah. So, you know what? I think what we'll do is... Yeah, I think we'll see if we can pick up our tech next month. Okay, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and we will wait until September, just so we have enough to pick up the upgrade to our cavalry. A little bit of extra shock and improved flanking will be ideal. Yeah, even though it is at a bit more of a premium, I think it's still fine. It's only 685, and if it makes our war slightly better for us, I think that's worthwhile. So from reformed Cossack cavalry to what do we want? Offensive fire? Yeah, slightly more balanced outside of... Yeah, a bit more offensive. Yeah, I think we'd prefer that over the defensive fire. Yeah, so advanced Cossack cavalry, it is what it is. That should be fine. In fact, I don't even think that it's hurt our morale, really. We have so few. So you know what? I think we'll call it there. We'll come back and we will declare war at the start of the next one, and we will see just what we can do. And hopefully we can control the rest of this by the end of this war, or have taken enough that it won't make too much of a difference. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.